Hey everybody, welcome back. Dauntless here, and I am coming to you with a little bit of a surprise video. I wasn't originally planning on doing this, but I found that the new King's Quest game has a free Chapter 1, and I thought I would do a little playthrough just to see what it's like. I have never touched this game before, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm getting myself into. But I do know that the original King's Quest was made by Sierra, the guys who did my Space Quest game. So I figured, what the heck, let's give it a shot and see what happens before I delve into Space Quest 5. It's powered by Unreal. This could be a bad sign, folks. Why do I say that? Because I don't know if this is going to be an adventure game. At least not the type I'm used to. I am happy to see that Sierra is back in some shape or form. Okay, autosave. This is good. We have autosave. There's the magic mirror. Okay, so a bit of a history on King's Quest. I never really got into it. I played a little bit of all of them. I don't think I ever beat any of them, though. And the reason was because a lot of the puzzles were very, very, very obscure. Like, for example, there was a guy, you had to find his name, and it was this little dwarf, and you could think, you know, Rumpelstiltskin, because a lot of the puzzles were based off of the original, like, fairy tales and stuff like that. This was different, though. It wasn't just Rumpelstiltskin, it was Rumpelstiltskin in a backwards alphabet, and there was no hint to tell you that you had to do that. At least none that I could find. Now, modern adventure games have changed quite a bit since back then. They make their puzzles, in my opinion, almost a little dumbed down. So hopefully, this won't be too much of a disappointment. Chapter 1, A Night to Remember. I like the art style. It kind of looks like, okay. It kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead, and that was actually a pretty good adventure game. Oh, tab is for my inventory. Well, this is a good start. We've got an inventory. Spacebar to look. Man, that's a really young Sir Graham, if that's who that's supposed to be. Okay, so spacebar is going to be my action bar. Oh, look, quick time events. That's a good sign. Am I dropping the bucket or am I raising it up? Apparently, I'm dropping it. Or I brought it up? No, I dropped it so I could climb down the rope.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
I have no idea what's going on. I think I missed something. Was there an introduction I was supposed to be looking at? This is a good sign already here, folks. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything like, I don't know, gold.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Okay. Apparently the old Graham is telling a story. Okay. Okay, so in the first one, I think this is the well you climb down, and there's like a dragon. I'm going to give you basically spoilers for King's Quest because I'm not going to go through it. I'm not a fan at all. I think Roberta Williams made a very, very generic character that has absolutely no personality, whereas Roger Wilco eventually developed one over time. Graham, I don't know, just the whole game seemed to be very meh. Not to mention, once you hit, I think it was 4, and you had the owl, and the voice acting was just atrocious.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Is that Christopher Lloyd? I think that's Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, but I'm not going to go through it just because I did not like it very much. I liked Police Quest, I liked Space Quest, I could not get into King's Quest at all. And I've tried. I guarantee you I have tried so hard. Oh, look, there's minor platforming. Wow, that's some pretty epic scenery right there. But yeah, I tried so hard to get into it because I love Sierra games. Like, Gabriel Knight, I can do that one. I can do Police Quest, I can do Space Quest, I can do almost any Sierra game ever. There was a bunch of them that I was in. Lighthouse was a Sierra game. Most people didn't really get into it. I thought it was pretty good. I could not figure out how come King's Quest just put me off so badly.
2 odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Am I going to get killed if I pull the wrong one?
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already...
Okay. It's a lot more forgiving! There's a lot of beds in here. Is this like... Mr. Graham, is this one of your, like, naughty dreams that I shouldn't be asking about?
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
It's probably all the stuff from your earlier adventures all accumulated here by a dream-stealing, nightmarish monster. Now, do I know any dream-stealing nightmarish monsters?
Comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Aww. Why are the beds moving around like that? Like... Something's snoring.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Right, Scott! Okay. This bridge seems incredibly well built and sturdy. I shall prance across it with
Yes.
due haste.
Beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection.
Oh boy. So I think this is referencing the first the first King's Quest game.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I'd like to say for the record that I'm pretty sure the handle wouldn't cause it to have that much of an issue, but we'll just go with that. Let's see. Is there...
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Interesting. And all of a sudden my mouse is required.
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
Guess it was. It's the perfect time. Couldn't I just grab one of these things? And use that. Let's see. Yes, climb the rope. You may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Yeah, there's one horny dragon. You all know what I meant! Shame!
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly...
Oh, that's right. I can actually access my inventory. Oh, there we go. That didn't wake up the dragon? Dude! You're making this easy.
Chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
If it's...
This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Okay, so if he's chained up, how did he get all the way over to that one side of the place to go and, you know, threaten me? Ooh.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
Oh, that makes it
sleep all
easy.
day too, if Amira was my only friend.
That's some serious confidence you have in yourself, kid. That is not the most comfortable bed. Ooh, I'm gonna see if I can get the bed to go and smash the guy. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I'm glad there's so many beds to hide in over here. Okay, so I'm going to assume I need to try and avoid... there's my walk button. Yep, this reminds me of Space Quest 2. Let's avoid the death traps, shall we? Uh-oh, my cup of water is directly in the path of where I'm supposed to look. Oh, there we go. Okay. In you go. You know, the last time I dealt with the dragon in these games, all I had to do was type throw knife and it killed the thing.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Unreachable switch. Let's see, what's over here? There's a trap, I'm betting. Since it's an autosave game, I don't have to worry whether or not it's going to kill me. Because if it does, you know, it'll just send me back. Ah, the bow. Well, at least now I have a bow or a weapon to do something with. Where do you get the arrow? I'm not sure if that meant anything other than,
The mirror called out to me.
for effect.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Oh, I guess I don't have my bow anymore. Yes, you show that skeleton who's boss! Okay, so I gotta hit that thing somehow. I don't have the weapon in the bow in my inventory unless they forgot to tell me how to activate it. Or I could just do this. Huh. Okay, so I think it's timed, so let's try this. We'll hit this. Yes, yes, yes. The dragon gets up and tries to starts to eat the thing. Nope. Okay. Okay. Time to use our brains. It's a timing thing. It's how you, I wonder what happens if I use several pieces of meat? No, it'll knock the other one off. I saw that. Okay, so I am curious as to why... Oh, okay, well, that's easy. It drops it over there, so now the dragon's gonna have to go all the way to the other side. So now I can go... boop. And up I go. And while he's eating it, I'll land closer. Let's not take time to look at it, shall we? Yep, you're admiring it too much. Hi! I guess I'm not particularly sure how he managed to get that free, but... Okie dokie. All those days playing Battlefront 2 are about to pay off. A nice sterling display of acrobatics. I don't think you can get any further. We might be okay there, Mr. Graham.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Yes! I'm going to rule that kingdom with an iron fist! I beat the dragon, I'll beat the people too!
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
I'm gonna just yank the sucker back. Or not! Hi! Buddies? Oh! Happy Dragon? Happy Dragon is nice, Dragon! Wow! I thought it would, like, yank him back. That would have been pretty cool, but... maybe I got a buddy for, like, later on.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
Wasn't actually what I was trying to do?
Because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
And while I'm feeding you this massive load of crap...
I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Interesting. Are you here to steal my hat? Uh-oh. That was incredibly unimpressive. It's
Well, hello,
Prince Generic!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story
I feel like I've
before
heard her
or
voice
doesn't
too.
care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I thought it was Horrors the
I'm actually
Ovaries. I was about to say,
competing in
isn't that a little bit
I had no
out
idea
of
we
this
were hosting a
child's
junior
realm of
tournament.
experience?
That's incredible. In that case,
And
I
there's
would
the
gladly
joke
be
of the
there
day,
to cheer you
folks.
on in your collectible avatar.
Oh my goodness!
No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
I wonder if the game is even gonna go over much of Sir Graham's
Come
stuff,
in,
or if it's
Gwendolyn. You can set
basically
those on
gonna
the
do kind of a
nightstand.
switch and then focus on Gwendolyn's adventures.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm... There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
A quick-witted decision, a deft maneuver. I like the distraction.
A problem in a different way, finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life.
Help wanted.
A long
Only the
story,
best
but
need
I shall
apply.
tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Ah, I see he's paying great attention. He's paying about as much attention to his surroundings as I do. Oh. I hope I'm not maneuvering this guy. Oh, I am! Oh, I was supposed to be trying to keep him alive! That's going well. I'm sorry that you put your life in my hands. Poor Graham.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I came in sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Alright, let's go see what's going on.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read
Is
all
that
about its wonders. and
that way or
travels.
that way?
I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Oh, I guess it's that way since this camera moved that way. So the first part seemed like it was a little more of like a platformer, but this is looking a little more interesting. It does remind me of a Telltale adventure game, and I wonder if that's kind of what they're shooting for. We have goose-stepping goons. Holy crap, that guy's chest was massive! Man, that guy's stomach is massive. Looks like he's about to guest star on my 600-pound life. And it's Knight Adorable!
Hey, over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Okay, so let's see. Let's just wander off into the forest. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in here. I do like the scenery. Man, this looks
Strange
nice.
Tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Wait, tracks? Strange tracks? Where? Maybe it... Did he say tracks? Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yeah, there they are. Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Man, this is just awesome. I'm from Washington State, although I think now I'm in North Dakota. So, I think I'm in North Dakota. I'm in North Dakota. So, the scenery in this reminds me a whole lot more of where I'm from. Oh, it's kind of homey. I even recognize the trails going along ridiculous cliffs. Ooh, water. And there's scrape marks here. Boing. 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 Hey, there's a wheel and a frog.
The wheel seemed freshly broken.
Freshly broken. I'm glad you can tell. Mr. Sherlock Graham. Oh, okay. There's a dude here.
Stand back, you dirty thieves!
Ah, this table.
Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll
Oh,
cost
boy.
you. I've risked my neck to forge the most rare, miraculous,
Guaranteed not
mysterious,
to
and
break.
oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth.
Is that what happened?
Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality.
Oh, boy.
How rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay. Where's that mouthpiece again? I'm gonna go look for that, thank you. Maybe I
Just
could
a
use...
little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Okie dokie. Well, I suppose I'm just gonna go the other way. Have fun being crazy!
Ooh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
There are plenty of rocks all over
The
here.
wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
Okay, well, let's see what's going on down this way. I'm sorry for the coughing.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
They're fixing a hole in the roof where the rain drips in. Oh, smart.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Yes, I did. That's kind of how items work in adventure games. You use them on everything just to make sure you didn't miss something. I guess nothing else is falling. Alright. So I got a hatchet. I wonder if they want me to carve this guy's wheel. Or something, or chop it, maybe? Is there anything out this way? Nope. Okay. More coffee! My water's in my way.
If we just move this over to the left, right there a little more, and bargain stopper!
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
Oh, it already looks
How are
correct.
you
Look,
gonna cross that river?
you can see the cut mark on the side from where the object is supposed to break. Like right there in the right.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Oh.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
Terrible.
Ooh, eyeballs. There's little eyes in the woods. Hey! Hey, Mr. Eyes! You look adorable! Well, I've already figured out what I'm doing. I'll just leave you all here.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
What? A kitty? Alright, well, let's just keep running then. We're gonna ignore all you jokers.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructing.
Spiniferous thornweaves. Why does that sound more like a
That
Space
with
Quest
the ginormous
thing?
dragon in it?
It's a venomous scriptozoid!
I tried to chop down those thornweeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Oh boy! Where's this bigger blade? Let's see. Well, here's the castle. We'll just leave the guy behind. Dude. This is the castle, right? Wow, it looks like something tried to scratch its way in. Nothing. Okay.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Probably. I like how,
A bakery. And it smelled delicious. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach.
okie dokie. Tips
That
here.
sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Yes, I'm sure that was...
Ah, I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
At least he's got the adventure game, inventory. Well, I got the wheel, so does that mean I just kind of go back? Is there anything else around here? Like maybe that blade they were mentioning? Hardy, hardy, hard. Oh, blacksmith. Let's go check this out.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
Of sorts.
I borrowed enough for the day.
So I could use the shield or the bread.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
Yeah, but you probably want to get a weapon. I mean, you are kind of wandering around Daventry. You're at night. This is night times. We all know what that's like. Right? Random hoodlums just running around the streets, and highwaymen and trolls and dragons and things like that.
Ah, a shortcut.
Oh, I'm glad that that just happened right then, so I didn't have to go through all of that before.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully you didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. Fix for that too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure
Too late.
an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
That's one heck of a wagon. Did you see it pull that stump? Uh-oh, looks like the bridge is out.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop!
Okay.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that.
It's somebody
Eldorado
terrified of
cheesecake.
trolls, right?
Bon voyage, Buttercup. Don't
Voyage.
forget about us working folk. Especially when your pockets are full of riches.
That's my idea, is that somebody got afraid of all the trolls and decided to
Back
destroy all the
This area is unsafe for
bridges to
promenaders.
make sure that there was never one underneath of any.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well,
Double
technically,
negative.
Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Am I going to win this just because I'm the only knight who's going to figure out how to get across that?
Come at me, bees!
Well, okay, then don't.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was...
Ah, crap. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get them to disturb the bees then, so they'll... It looks like the bees go away too quick. What do I got in my inventory right now? I have the hatchet, I have money, and I have the entrance ticket. Let's see what else is down this way. Maybe I'll come across something. Nope, 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 nope. Doesn't look like it. Alright. I can't go back, so everything I need is right
The
here.
forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Okay, so... Oh, wait, wait, wait. Maybe I can do something with this.
Stay back. Very important protection duties in process.
This robe will protect you from that missing bridge.
This tattoo will protect you from harm. Nah. It's not really doing anything. Maybe my
And
hatchet.
then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Oh. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Die. Okay, so again, you're basically going to splash.
Distress!
Abandon post!
So everybody runs down to save me, right? Oh yes, I can't swim. Blah 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 blah. Notice the bee comb fell right there.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was...
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, not good.
Now that should distract them long enough for me to get into the group. Haha!
mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Oh, great.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Your hero is thinking.
Whatever you say, Zap Brannigan. Okay, let's see. Let's try... Hey! Thank you! Good job, Sir Knight. Aww.
Over here, buddy.
Oh, you bugger. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing now. Let's just wander my way across this here treacherous body of water. You know, originally the moat was full of something. Oh, he's gonna kick the thing again, isn't he? Oh! These knights are a bunch of jerks! Ugh.
All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Really? That's never gonna happen.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not.
Oh, really?
Any
Wow, I
more.
can't believe I even cut through that thing.
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
I would have hung onto the hatchet, but, you know. And here's where the next knight goes. Okay. Well, I guess that is something I should have thought of. I think I'll grab the rope from up top and use that to lash those together. Whoops! Oh boy. It's Sir Jackwagon! And he's gonna cut it. Oh crap! I was like, I'm gonna shoot him with the thing and then drag him back. You jerk. Well, at least I got the rope. Okay, there's one more guy, and it's the little guy, and he's gonna try and steal my, he's gonna try and steal my thing, isn't he? You know, I wish there was a way I could go up there and, like, kick him off the bridge. Maybe I can jump up there and, like, punt the little bugger off the bridge before he can bug me. Oh, hello, Mr. Football Size.
Ignore me forever.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm deep in thought.
And that's the Sicilian. I can detect that voice anywhere. I've watched enough Star Trek Deep Space Nine to know that voice instantly. He also played the Grand Nagus. So I get to do all the work, and these guys get to reap all the rewards. Here we go. What in the world? Huh?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across.
Oh, hey!
Well done,
I'm glad I didn't kick you into the ravine!
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call
Do you know
me
what?
Manny. Pleased
You
to
know,
meet
simple
you.
rules, don't
So,
get in a land war in Asia, and don't get in
What's
a
your
battle
favorite
of wits
color?
with a
Do you like
Sicilian.
popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
What in the world is your deal?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition
Is that like the Rebel
will not
Alliance?
be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
Yeah, we should probably have spent less time blabbing.
Let me know how I can help.
Alright, well, I'll just do that then. I still don't trust him at all. Like, not at all. Is this one missing its mouthpiece? Yep. Eventually I'm going to blow one of these horns.
Another missing piece.
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but eventually I am going to get that to work.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we
Okie
have
dokie.
recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, pocket boy.
My
The tournament
cape has
bylaws
pockets.
explicitly state that each contestant must
Is that how you
complete
shove that
every
entire
event
wheel of
before
bread in
continuing
there?
on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade.
Oh well.
Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting to know you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was
boy.
getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
I, don't know what the term extenuating means.
I'll just pencil in dim-witted. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Okie dokie.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
I didn't throw it. Ha ha ha.
Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl
Graham,
out from?
not Greg.
How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
I think this guy is voiced by the main character from How to Train Your Dragon. That jerk who pushed me into the river. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Jerk who pushed me into the river.
Yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese.
A limp piece of cheese?
What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're... Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... every woman's dream?
Well, you got that right. The ladies love
I suppose I can always try sucking up now. Better late than never, right?
Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not
Me.
Gabe, it's...
Oh, sorry.
Mind. Yes, your name... You're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry,
I'll be
I have no
waiting
idea who
right
you are.
here, Garrett.
I like Garrett, actually. That's a cool name. Alright, let's see. Can I grab the...
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
No.
Give me a little more
I'm gonna have to
time.
learn all this information about these guys. Chivalry test.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
Oh boy.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Okay.
Nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down.
Thank you, Graham.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
Oh, yes, please.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow.
Okay.
I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
Right now, he's got a one-word vocabulary.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to
Why
share.
didn't you just tell me the tips now and we can get it over with?
Good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Just, you know, throwing it out there. We are an alliance of sorts. Could I grab a sword?
The riches with the egg.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really. It gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation
He
any
might
more
be
than
out
you
more
do, but
bull.
I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
Okay.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
Okay.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference.
I love that.
Rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
Acorn. Okay.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Oh, oh,
Leave
oh.
it alone, string bean.
It's a snack.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Jeez. Look at all the guards are like, ooh, look at this guy. Okay, I talked to everybody. Are you going to
Yes,
tell me what I want to
Graham?
know?
You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bull horns in any strength competition. I
Okay.
shouldn't be telling you this, But I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there.
I don't want to think
Neither
about that.
of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver.
Pun.
You got me doing it now.
I got that pun now. Okay, yes, I got it.
vicious with
I got
his
it.
bow.
I got it.
I'm trying to
Okay,
convince him to join our alliance.
Can't skip dialogue.
Isn't quite working.
I gotta remember that. Okay,
Good? Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
maybe I can use the thing about the squirrel to convince him to give me Sir Tenevumself's
What do you
name.
want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst.
Oh,
His ego is the
Whisper.
one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon.
Okay.
She's a proper lady.
He is
else
very
is hidden
close
in
to
that
that
belly?
squirrel.
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
Okay,
You need to get
I
lost.
got that guy's name now. So his name is Whisper.
Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
He has
if you
them.
find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As
Yes.
do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Good day, Whisper.
Oh my goodness. All right,
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
tell me about Whisper.
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined.
So I'll have to just
People that
drop some
arrogant
mud on
are
him.
usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
Or knock him into mud. All right.
Thanks, Manny.
I'm going to try out
Goodbye.
this test. I think I've gotten all the info I can get. Right.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do this.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
I almost feel like a Chaka would be that one.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the
Whisper,
competition?
which is Sir Walter.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline
Princess
of Avalon.
Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here.
Come on.
Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct.
Booyah!
Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Oh, boy.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know,
We get a brand new
tragically,
car?
the king has no heirs.
Oh.
So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself.
Oh boy.
Now, let's officially commence the competition.
It almost
part
feels
of
like
the
they're
tournament.
restarting the whole
I do
series.
hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh no.
Over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each night hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy, or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Oh, he was ready to go on that one.
We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger.
Hiding.
You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Okie dokie.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Balance. Balance. Whatever you do, don't look down. I see there's a machine here.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died.
Aww.
And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Okie dokie. This is pretty long for chapter 1.
Keep out. Under construction.
Let me just double check how long this has been going here. It's about an hour and 13. I'll go for a little bit longer here, but I think, well, here's what I'll do. I'm going to stop it here. And if people want to see more of this, let me know. I wouldn't mind playing more of it. So far, it's pretty awesome. I like the style and everything. It's definitely a change from the original King's Quest. The puzzles are a little more solvable. And obviously, you know, the whole gameplay style is different, but I kind of like it. So let me know and tell me what you want me to do. Until then, hopefully I will see you later. Bye-bye.